Okay. Hi guys. What's on my back? Oh yeah, tripod. Watch out, Charlie. Get out of the way. Oh, it's squishy. All right. So, where are we at? Oh my gosh. Where's my comment section? All right, guys. Is this how's this sound? Can you guys hear me okay? This is the sound I will be playing at. Is this okay? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down or you can't hear me. Bit rate's a little slow. Okay, so there's quite a delay from what I'm looking at compared to uh, the comments. And let's begin because we've been waiting way too long. I'm so sorry about all that. This is second time doing it, and I have to give mad thanks to Andrew, who is the cardboard cohort gentleman. He has helped me quite a bit to maintain this and get this going, as well as with this OBS just now. Um, Even though what fixed it was, I made a message on the chat with an emoji, and it set it free and said, "Audio up, please." Okay, let's turn the audio up. I've got this new mic. I'm working through this Shure podcast mic, trying to figure it out. All right, let me get these gloves on because I've got nasty old hands. This is the worst when you flip it inside out and then you got to do this maneuver. All right, so today's going to be the discussion of the roadmap. Jesse was trying to join us. I fiddle faddle too much and he couldn't join. I don't think he may be on. I don't know. I don't see him. Anyways, Jesse, if you're there, comment. Anyways, if anyone has their cards, get like 5 of the cards. We can battle and play on Discord and show them what it's like online. I can put my Discord on my phone on the screen, and we can kind of do a game. Camera on a camera. I should do it on my iPad, but my iPad's in the car, I think. Let me go get it. All right. Like my Christmas special. I know, it's nice. All right. I'm going to go through some questions that somebody has asked. Andrew asked about for the roadmap, because the roadmap is an important thing, right? I haven't been putting it out because Jesse and I have actually been switching it up and changing it lately, and some people in the close circle kind of know that I've been kind of reaching out and doing different things and seeing where we can go to. And because of the board game and the sales and all these other things, we're changing up our vision a little bit. Not like we're changing it at all, actually. It's just we're promoting it differently. For example, instead of releasing 150 at the end of the year to have the 300, we're just going to release them throughout the year and have them as drops and release to keep you guys excited about the new characters and champions with new abilities, as well as new sets coming up. But I'm going to get into that right now. 1 second. Okay. Hey, look how many people have joined. Rob, Andrew, so many people. Dieter. Oh, man. I know you're probably tired over there. My bad. Thank you for joining. And I apologize that you had to wait extra because I couldn't get it together. But here we go. Let's begin. Okay, tournaments. Here we go. Tournaments, everyone. Tournaments. Tournaments are going to be. We signed on with Cardi.io, and they work with, I think I mentioned before, with Cryptic and MetaZoo and other games like that. Now I have to send them a lot of assets for them to input, and then we can even get started. So I've already wasted a month and a half of our time. So we really only have about a month and a half to play to set up one tournament and get it going. But I have high hopes. If it does well and it brings in, oh, it's 1 a.m. I'm sorry, that sucks. But you know what? It's the weekend, right? You should be good. You should be good. Grab a nice drink, enjoy yourself with some I Am Champion and a movie. That's the way to do it. I'm off topic and track. Anyways, yeah. So Cardia, once we get that thing website set up, we're going to blast it for a tournament to be played out. And we're going to see if we can get people involved and going. If we can raise enough money, we can get it going to where we can continue to use this software. Then we may just do so. If not, we'll have to revision how the tournament. But thank goodness some of our good pals here, cardboard cohorts. It's so hard to say, man. I'm gonna say cardboard. I'm just gonna say CC. I'm gonna say cohorts, because I see a couple cardboards out there on the YouTube channels. I'm gonna do cohort. The cohorts. Yeah, that's a little bit easier. Sorry. He has created a tournament style that we enjoy and like. We've just been waiting to see whether that we want to go that route or if we want to pursue other things. Now, tournament. What does tournament mean? It means that you're going to be able to bring your deck. We'll have different types. We'll have a 15 card, 10 card, and a 5 card. We might actually get rid of the 10 card because it's the medium between 5 and 15. We really don't need the 10. Sorry, excuse me. Turbo Kid, fantastic. In fact, I love the animation of that stuff, the way they did that. Very retro and kind of like terrible green screen, but kind of cool at the same time. All right, so you're gonna be able. Someone will be allowed to sign in, or we'll have local game stores. They'll have the opportunity to actually host on Cardio as well. But for ours, anyone can join in, submit their deck that they have that they want to use and play, and then when we go into the video streams, there will be a judge, and the judge will watch two people battle it out, and then award and win, and then move that person to the next match. And each person will have to watch. We'll have to assign certain judges. So some people will have to be judges. Some people obviously just want to play. So we'll have to figure that part out and maybe run a Discord or Instagram to get people who want to actually volunteer to judge. It'll be fun. I mean, if they're 5-card battles, it'll be quick, so it wouldn't be hard to just a couple minutes and then we're done. If it's a 15, it'll be a lot longer. But I think the 5-card will be our main attraction and desire to play since this is our first one. Now, there's a lot for me to learn in this. I've never done a tournament, to be honest, so I'm going to figure out how to do it and do it well. Of course, with you guys' help, it shouldn't be too hard. You guys have done this a lot. Attending a tournament is not the same as putting on one. I can attend a tournament all day long, but I have no idea, like, certain rules and how to get things, especially with the new program online. But let's hope it works out because I'm excited. I like the way they kind of work at Cardio. They built out a website for you. All right. How many cards? Oh, what's the deck requirements for the tournament? 5-card, 15-card. Well, let's just establish that right now. Now, the 5-card, since this will be the main, I'm going to focus on that. The 5 cards are going to allow you to choose. I think we haven't finalized this, but for the match, I would like to use 1 Void Rare. You can have up to 2 rares. You can have up to 3 uncommons, and you can have 3 uncommons. I think 3, 3, and 2, and 1. And then you can mix match that however you feel. Like, I mean, you can maneuver that however you feel. I would say choosing the 1 void is going to be someone's more obvious approach. But we don't want to. So Jesse and I don't actually want to limit it at all. I think we want the first battle tournament to be a free for all without limits of like using voids or rares, and we just want to test the waters. Honest, tell you the truth, we just want to see you guys go at it and laugh when someone thinks they have all void rares and they're the strongest, but they get whooped out by commons. I just want to see it happen. That is the honest truth. There's no logical reason outside of that. Um, and plus, this is the first tournament. I think this is fair to say that we should have the opportunity to be allowed to just do whatever we want the first time and test out the grounds and see where people play. Because if I pigeonhole it right away and say you're not allowed to do this one and that one, this many cards, I think in the back of my head I'll wait another year or I'll wait for the next tournament to test it out. But I'd rather just get it out of the way, let people kind of almost cheat if they can. I don't really know. Like, I want to see what that looks like. How do you even cheat in this game? And then award people appropriately. Now, if you're a judge, you get points, and if you're an attendee, you get points. Of course, you get more points if you're a judge. But I think judges might actually have different points altogether. They might have like a whole different coin, which they would be able to use for prizes in the shop and packs and whatnot. And then winners would win some kind of special card. So. How many cards in the tournament deck? Like I said, 5 or 15. How many duplicates in the tournament? None. We have too many champions. There's no reason for you to use a duplicate. If you're going to use a duplicate, it would. I don't know, because you got to think about it. Let's say I have 2 of one character and you have 2 of one character, but they're the same characters, right? Then we have to battle them twice and do all that. It just messes it. It's not even fun anymore. I think the chances of us running it together, like let's say I got a Phantom Boogie and you have a Phantom Boogie, then sure, that's a random chance. I didn't know you were going to battle. Maybe that's how it is. But just having multiples is, 2 Dr. Bombers is not fair. Just not fair. It's not. I mean, you're going to lose two of your characters as well, unless you have someone who brings them back from the dead. But like I said, duplicates, let's just say no to duplicates. Yeah, sorry. I've never liked it. I think that's the whole point of our game, is to have you create your own specialized team. And in this universe, well, okay, I take that back. You could have duplicates if the character like Flick Hunter was a different Flick Hunter, like Flick Hunter, but from the side view, or different stats or something else with the same character, right? That'd be the only way to do it, but that's not a duplicate, I don't think. Is the tournament going to be the best of 3 games? So, I believe yes. I think what we'll do is I'm going to watch some... I forget how Wizard did it in the movie Wizard, but I'm trying to look at some of that old school retro gaming stuff, how they judged it and played it, and see how it's changed. I don't think probably much has changed, but in my thought process, I'm thinking I pull up, I'm playing Joe across from me, don't know Joe. Joe's got his 5 cards, I got my 5 cards. Do this, Joe. And we throw down battle, and I lose. Now, I lose and I go back home. That's not fun. Right, like that doesn't. Are the odds against me? Are they, is that was what I came here for, an instant lose? At least I need to have a little bit of a chance. Well, if I play again and if I lose twice, then that's just a very unfortunate. But if I win, then there's that little bit of hope, and that little bit of hope right there between the 50-50 chance if I'm going to win or he's going to win, I think is the fun part of playing games of competition and stuff. And whether you win or lose, that's the little excitement that I'm trying to reach for, right? And but it doesn't mean they don't go away empty-handed. Anyone who participates will get points and stuff, so make sure everyone has fun. But yeah, I think the best of 3 is what we'll do for the first the tournament leading up. But I wonder if what do you guys think if we should have the final bout between one person and one person be 3 or 5? Wait, is it 5 that does it? Or a longer bout? I'm wondering if maybe we should just keep it at 3. Or maybe just even make it 1, where it's like super intense. You got one chance to beat each other the end and make it like hardcore intense. I like that idea. Actually, I think that's cool. But you tell me in the chat, tell me if you want the final 2 to battle only once, the final 2 to battle best out of 3. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to see what you guys. No one's replying, so I'm just gonna have to move on. I've got things to do and I'm hungry. Let's see. Is it tournament? You know, three. What will the prize support for the person that wins said tournament? Okay, so the prizes for winning. We're going to. We're still in discussion. We don't know. We don't know. That's just the truth. We don't know. I think I'm gonna do some polls and see what people would like. Yeah, best out of 3. Okay, Jetta says best out of 3. I agree. Well, I wonder. Yeah, that's 2. Rob said the same. You guys want to really give that chance at the end. All right. I see how it is. Okay, best out of 3. That's not too bad. Okay, so what will you get as a prize? I think some winners of the game may just get a booster pack. I mean, champion pack here, and but I think for people who actually win, I want something good. I want something very good. I could just do a combo pack, but that seems lame too, right? I don't like that. How about this? We're releasing new cards all the time. We're going to have special cards for there's only 4 main tournaments a year. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even get to that part. My goodness. So we're hoping to have 4 quarters of this year, 4 tournaments. However that may happen, however small that may be, or however how big that may be, we're going to try to make it happen because I think the more tournaments, the more people are going to just kind of have fun with the game and keep progressing their decks. And it's kind of a push. I think 3 is kind of a push already, but I'm going to just shoot for 4. And yeah. So yeah, Cardboard has a good idea, and I think that's what we'll probably end up doing, is creating specialized cards for the tournaments that you can only win from the tournament. Now, what does that mean? Because I almost want to say that would be everyone who participates should get 1 copy of the card. Maybe not the foil version or the very whatever, but maybe just the normal version. And then the winner get the foil. I don't know. Maybe the person just gets that. The winner gets it, that specialized card. I don't know if that's enough because okay. You really think that a card would be enough? I feel like a card just would. If I win a tournament, it would have to be one hell of a good card, like a serious. Like, hold on, let me go pull one of my dudes out real quick. So, I mean, I'd have to say that not here. Ooh, can't give away all the goodies. So I know what's behind these guys. These are the behind these characters. I want to show you a guy. So like this guy here, Lord Argbar, which I can't get out without ruining it. All right, so maybe even a special play mat. I gotta get those mats made, yeah. Huh, free packs. Okay, well, then in that case. 30-second delay, what the crud? Okay. Sorry guys, I went out of focus and then I'm out of focus again. Okay, now we're back. Sorry. So for someone like Lord Argbar, sudden death, add number rolled to your attack and defense. If a 6 is rolled, you win. After that round is over, if your opponent wins, they must roll a die. If they roll a 5 or a 6, they win. So there's a chance for them to win, but otherwise they lose. So it's like you win, but then you get another chance to keep on winning even if they win. So Lord Arbok's a pretty hefty card. He is very rare. But would this kind of champion be, let's say, sought after amongst knowing of, like, most of our other champions and stuff as a prize for a tournament? Like, would you feel like that would be good enough? Well, maybe we'll throw in some boosters with it too, but, you know, this is a 6/6. Add a roll to your attack, 6 roll, bamboozle, and you win, but this one is pretty much double that, and it's a full art, and it's more rare. You tell me. So, maybe a special playmat. So, okay, the playmat, I like the idea. Now, here's the question with playmat I wanted to bring up. Let me know if this card in the chat, please, if this card of Lord Arbar would be something that would be, you would like to win, that would be a good win. A full art, something like that. Because then we can specialize full arts for that. We can adjust towards understanding what a tournament like card would be. What would make the best tournament card, right? So we are actually, Rob, we actually do have the points. I'm going to give everybody points for just playing the game. And if you win, you get points. And then if you win the final one, you also get a lot of points as well. And that'll go towards points for the website. And you can use those to purchase packs. I think it's like 1,200 or 1,500 or something is a booster pack, a free one. So, and I give you guys like 300, 200 points just for things all the time. And if you're giving away those extra cards for the give back program, I mean, that's just easy points for that. So I imagine that like 1,000 points, or 5,000 points would be kind of great for the winner. The great thing about that kind of system is that we were giving away free product in a sense, but you have to purchase at least one product and shipping and stuff, because that way, we can't just, we would lose everything, you know what I mean? But that'll be great, because then you only have to buy one pack and you get all the extras for it, which would be awesome. Yeah, and I think that's the point thing is a good idea. We're probably going to most likely do that. The customizable card, that is a little bit more difficult, because we had someone else ask for that recently, and we really want to involve their art, but because we're so new and we haven't established the style enough for people, we don't want to introduce someone else's art style in before the brand is fully complete. We feel like the brand isn't complete yet because we don't have the board game out. We don't have enough eyes on it for people to go, oh, this is I Am Champion, right? And if we start introducing different styles of art, yes, it will be very cool, and I hope so that we will include that. But I think we need to have an established style first, and I don't want to pull Jesse off yet, because it will be to the point where we will want to create characters all the time, and we will want people to design their own, and we will want to design ones for them. Even, Cardboard has helped us out so much that in the early stages, we actually designed one for him. And where is it? It's here somewhere. And you might be able to recognize it. We actually did one for Opal too, because they did reviews of our game back in the day, and they've been a great help. But this is Big Bad, and you can see he's a military werewolf dude. Woohoo! So yeah, now we didn't let him draw it, mainly because we got to keep Jesse's design stuff. Yeah, so Jesse could design it. I think that's what we'll probably end up doing, is designing a specialty art card for the tournament. If there's only 4, that's not going to be hard at all. I feel bad that others wouldn't get that card. You don't feel bad that someone else couldn't get that card? You're telling me, like, I think if I was playing Pokemon and someone had a special Bulbasaur, and that was it. There was only one of those bad boys out there, and he got it. I'd be so confused. I'd be like, what? How do I complete my my collection if there's only one? Maybe what we could do is hold those 4 back until the next year and then release them out. Or we could just, I don't know. So I'm trying to read of what you guys are saying. If the cards are just too normal as a prize, custom stuff. Tournament win. Enjoy the tournament. Yeah. Okay, well, then how about this? You guys tell me what prizes you guys want to see, and I'll make that happen. How about that? The much as I can. I'm not gonna go build stuffed animals and stuff, but you tell me. Yeah, because you guys are gonna be the ones playing, and why would you want to just listen to the person who created the game? Just give you whatever I think. I'll give you some dice and this thing. You know what I mean? Just kidding. I wouldn't give you my dice at all. I'll just give you these things. But yeah, okay. So I like that. I think of us playing. Let's say we had 20 people playing head to head. Go to the final bout. What's the prize that I would win? Yeah, I would hope that I would get this prime time. Something sealed in one of those plastic. I have these everywhere. Where like have it in here and then like grade it even or something. I don't know how we can grade it. Maybe we can grade it. This is old school. This is our first tester. Yuck. Let's put that on a Magic the Gathering card. My Charizard. That's right. Look at these. First prints right here. Already look like they're 100 years old. Yeah. Anywho. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll customize it, get it printed. That wouldn't cost us anything since there's only 4 cards. Let's see, win them early, and then we'll release them a year later, and people can be battling with them as one else. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I like that. We'll add some packs in there too. They'll win a pack. I don't even know if people, after they buy one, that they would continue to want to collect. I think the commons, since they come in there as well, it's more beneficial just to have those, unless you want the dice and these mats. So these mats are going to change. We're not going to be printing out the paper mats anymore. Cannot afford that. We're going to put it on the neoprene mats, but the problem is we just can't find a distributor that works with us. So works in the fashion that we need and the size that we need. We're close, I feel, but it's in time. Hopefully we'll have that soon. See what Rob says. Expensive, maybe an Etsy made stuff for specs. Yeah, could be. If the way the tournament, I'm not sure how we're going to do the tournament yet. But if we're bringing any income to that, then that money can be used to obviously make the prizes and other stuff. So that would be great. I brought this out actually. Bystep the story of the tournament real quick. I know people wondering where our cases are at. We're trying to figure out how to build certain cases because the amount of cards that we want to have is, I imagine I'm going to be carrying around, I want 100 cards, honestly, to choose from. And that's only because there's so many characters, I get up to 100 real quick. But we're thinking about something thicker like this, wider as a container, because we also want to figure out if we want to be putting in these dice. You know what I mean? Like, for people to play. Because I know people are going to want to have specialized dice. So, there's a thought on the smaller decks. Ask for the bigger decks and holding all your cards. If you're going to collect them all, then I'm going to do the old school lunch boxes, the old plasticky ones with the sticker on it and stuff, and the, real retro. Because that way, that will carry however many cards you can fit in there. We'll have to figure out how to do that. Put some blocks or foam or something. But then you can have your dice as well. That'd be cool. Okay. All right, let's continue with let's finish this up. Because I'm sure you guys are tired. I know. Let's see. Oh, man. Okay. I know you must be tired over there, exhausted. Man, okay, the neoprene mat. So, okay, here's one more thing about the neoprene mat. Do you guys even think that it'd be necessary? Like, the arcade mode is kind of cool because people can play solo, and I think that's kind of necessary. But is the versus necessary? Or should I do... So I think I want to do this just to keep it the same. But we were thinking about doing pre-test of the board game on the mat, on the back of the mat, because the mat is basically all they are is card squares like this. So you're using the cards to kind of do the mat for the board game. That we could do kind of a tester, kind of get a feel out there. But I don't know. You guys let me know. Maybe I should just wait to complete the actual board game as it should be, which is going to be quite the big board game because it's a dungeon crawl mixed with a lot of abilities and the expansions that will go with it to make the game change. It's hopefully what will make the game better. Anyways, off topic. Will it be TTS only tournament, or will the physical games through the webcam count as a tournament game? Okay, so I think most likely right now, since we're so small, probably going to be webcam, right? Right? That's what we're going to have to do. Get 2 people signed up on the webcam, probably Discord, and then I judge or Jesse judge or somebody judges, and then we move them forward. Which means that'd have to be like one-on-one game, so we'd have to sit through each one. It'd be like a long day of people playing games if a lot of people signed up. Yeah. Oh, you use both sides. Oh, I didn't know that. I never saw anybody use the other side. I was very proud of the orange side. So yeah, for the tournament, we're gonna do webcam most likely. I would like to do at local game stores and have their own stuff set up, and then have a physical one done. And then you asked, Cardboard asked, the test to put people as judges for the tournament games. Yeah, so I didn't even think about the judges for the games. Didn't think about it at all. Don't know why. I just thought they would submit it and be fair. But then I'm like, man, people can cheat. Would people cheat? I don't know. Maybe they would. But as of right now, it's just me. And then I imagine whoever wants to sign up, I gotta figure out the points and the prizes for that. But I imagine each person who judges will likely get like a booster on their next purchase or something, Okay. Also, all right. So I think that's the questions he asked. The roadmap. I didn't even talk about the roadmap. How is that not the roadmap? Okay, the roadmap. Let's go through this. Where did my papers go? No. Let me see if I can remember this. Okay, so we're having 4 quarters. Got this? 4 quarters. First quarter, we're going to be focusing on releasing these new cards each week that we have designed and we'll be dropping in the mix of all the cards. And they will not all be the same season. Some will be. But there will be some special ones. Like most recently we launched, there's 2 of them that are very special. I mean, Captain Brash's father, Crass Commander, is quite cool, and he's a special. And so, like, these kind of things are going to be going on, and then the rest will kind of just be throwing in there anyways, not telling anybody, because we still want the hunt for the cards to be a thing. I think if there's no hunt for the cards, I don't know why we're doing it, right? But, yeah. So, also, this thing will change. This battle card, graph card, this will change, because they did a bad job printing this. Not happy with it. But, it does its job well. The rules and stuff is going to become a booklet. We're going to actually fill in all the rules, a whole bunch of rules, like make things, design the packet much bigger, better, sturdy, nicer, so that way, these questions that everybody's been having of like, how do you play this game like this? They'll be answered, and that's my fault for not having done that in the first place. We thought it would be simple enough. Our mistake. Okay. So first quarter, that's what we're going to be focusing on, the card releases, and then the tournament. That's what we got to get done because we got to do that immediately. So the tournament is probably going to be the most heavy thing that we're going to be focusing on. And then after this, into quarter 2, we'll be start releasing our themed pack ideas. If we're able to actually afford the theme packs to get them done, we will start promoting those. But we would like to start having packs that have specialized cards in size, so you know what you're kind of going for. So like the ghouls are very, very cool cards, right? They go straight to melee mode, and to have a whole bunch of different kinds of ghouls and that stuff, maybe somebody's way of winning, right? and like Fletcher, straight to melee mode, but he's a 1-5. But then you're like, oh well, who's going to counter all those ghouls? Well, there's plenty of guys in here you can figure out. Okay, then I'll make the reversible mat. I think if you guys like that. So we want the theme packs. We're gonna start trying to figure that out. Yeah. And then this year will be, and then by the second and third quarter, will be roughly the same. We'll just be focusing on releasing cards, doing theme packs, doing tournaments. We'll have a tournament each quarter. Every 3 months. Yeah. Since we're small, I think we can pull that off. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, man. Brother, get you with scabs, huh? You gotta counter that stuff. You got to counter it. Don't let someone take you down like that. Look, if you got scabs, you gotta use Where's he at? Right here. Nope, that's not him. Pooh. Can't find him. Okay, let's continue. Be done with this. Let's see. What am I forgetting, guys? Yeah, 3 months should be good, right? 3-month tournament. You got 5 cards. You can build a deck in 3 months. Now, I don't know. Here's the thing: is I haven't attended any online tournaments. Are there fees that you guys are expecting to pay that I don't know about? Obviously, I expect some kind of tournament fee to enter, but are there fees that I don't know about that are in specific tournaments for certain things? Like, I don't know. Is there certain decks you can't use if you want to pay for? Is there like, let's see, what would you be paying for? I don't know. I have no idea. I think it should be fine. Just an entry fee, right? And the entry fee just guarantees, kind of pays for people's time to judge and do things and get everything going. 5. Well, that's not bad. So $5 entry fee, that's fine. I was thinking about $400. That sounds great. It's a real special game. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. $5 sounds right. Now. Yeah, I guess that's good. Because then if it's $5, then within about 5 people, that's $25. That could get the winner a nice set of cards. Yeah. And a nice card to go home with. That should do it. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for the roadmap. Stuff is changing kind of heavy right now because Jesse and I are trying to figure out what's going to be the best to keep our game alive and actually get out to the public. The way we've been promoting is it's not a trading card game, but obviously it very much is because you're trading your cards and you're So the local game store, I was got to figure that out too, because the local game store does $10 to enter and play. I wonder if they cut that pay and gives it back to us for being I don't know. Or maybe I don't get anything. Maybe they all get it, Which would make more sense. Why would I need if they have the cards and people are playing there? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's a good profit for them, I would imagine. And plus they have people come in and buy more packs and stuff. With our kind of game, if we drop these special theme packs down to 5 cards, which is what I plan to do, this one didn't even seal. 5 cards, then we could definitely be having those cheaper for people to purchase, as well as those could be much more accessible to LGSs. But I wouldn't mind paying 10, yeah, for a nice tournament that I think I can win. Oh yeah. So quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully by this time next year, everything will be completed. The theme that we will be going for this year is just battles, just battling. We're trying to get people to battle. We want to get these tournaments going. And while we're doing that, Jesse and I will be developing the board game that will bring a more of a family connection to people. And the reason why we're doing that is because we found that the game was meant to be more of a board game. It was meant to be a party game. That's why it's in this box, right? That's why it's meant to. But feel like you can just play it, and it plays. It does play, but people, I find that the culture of what we're asking and what is may actually translate better if it was a board game. And we have the map for the board game pretty much to make it a fun, interesting game every time you play, and actually fair for everyone too. We just have to actually build it out and do some test plays and whatnot. But we would like to develop that throughout all the quarters, and then hopefully by the end of quarter 4, present it for everyone to be on. Which I don't think we're gonna do Kickstarter again. We might have to do like Indiegogo or something. The time limit thing for Kickstarter is a killer, and that way we can see it build up over time, and people can be investing into it, and we can reach our goal, and then get it made, the board game and all the pieces and stuff like that. There is a lot going on. We hope we can make it all. Can't promise you anything, but we're going to not give up because this is our baby. This retro looking cool fun game that just it's awesome. It's great to have someone so encouraging. Like, you guys are so encouraging. So do you think the marketing is not a TCG could be hindering? Oh, possibly. Yeah, I mean, is it so? Cardboard asks, do you think not labeling it as a TCG is hindering from LGSs from holding it? Yeah, could. Yeah, sure, why not? But then again, the only people who have been holding our game have been not local game stores, have been like toy stores or normal game stores or card stores, or like just different stores that kind of like toys and stuff. Comic book stores might even hold it, but I don't think they would really. That doesn't seem like something they can sell. But for the LGS, we would like it in there. But I've asked everybody, and everyone's been telling me, is like, look, with Lorcana coming out with One Piece and Final Fantasy and what's the other one? There's like 2 more that he says that they're just taking up shelf space, and they can't even fit some of the stuff that Lorcana they want put on there, because they're like, we can't take on a TCG that nobody knows. Like, we got to sell the stuff that we got on our shelves. And that's what I think the problem is, that everyone that I've gone to, even before knowing what my game was saying that same exact thing. And one dude did say, he goes, well, now he's more of a tabletop gaming store, but he did say that the best way was to get a distributor, and he said Alliance and all these other things that we've been researching. But I'm still trying to figure out that stuff, the whole distribution stuff. I'm trying to figure out, since we do it ourselves, like, what does that mean for a company to take it on, and what does that look like, for our company to do, So we have to figure that out. Going to try to do it this year and get it all smoothed out, but we'll see. Okay, honestly, its marketing is not TC, but I'm literally treating and collecting. Yeah. Well, because it's not. I mean, we didn't want it to be a TCG, honestly, just because we didn't want people to be afraid of that language. I feel like there's a fear when you go to your friends, especially my older friends, and like, hey, you want to play this trading card game? None of my friends are going to be excited about that. They're going to be like, what? No. What? But if I say, hey, you want to play this cool, game called Exploding Kittens or Catan or something like that, they instantly have this relaxation. It's like, oh, yeah, I can play, we can chill and just take our time and enjoy it, right? Have a couple laughs, and that's what we were hoping for, that kind of vibe to be present with our game, more than the whole trading card of like, oh, who's got a better card. Because like in the end, that's why we created the void. I mean, the rarities came in last. We didn't even want to do rarities, but we just thought rarities would be fun for trading card, our own love for trading cards and stuff, and for people's. But that's why that you have void rares that are super strong but can be beaten by common, because we didn't really want that. We don't want these barriers, and our game has to stay that way, because there's too many. Every trading card game you play has, like, even Final Fantasy, which is a game that I grew up on all the systems and played. Now that it's a trading card game, I want to pick it up, but I'm already intimidated to pick it up. You know what I mean? Like, what does that mean? What do I have to learn? Oh my god, a new system of learning, whole new style. Then am I going to go to Vanguard? Am I going to go to Cryptic or go to, play this and like have master all these different styles? And people can do that, and a lot of TCG gamers do that. I can't do that. When I'm into something, I need to focus on it for a long period of time and it be my life, and then I move over. Maybe one or two things, but not multiple trading card games. It's too hard for my brain. So we wanted to break that down for people to go, the trading card game is too scary. I don't want to get into all that. Well, this isn't a trading card game. This is a game that has cards you can trade, but ultimately it's just about see if the collection of random multiverse dimensional champions will take you to the winner's circle. That's pretty much it, or take you to the championship. So yeah, that's why we call it. It's not a trading card game, and it's hard for us to try to. You guys are pretty much all trading card gamers, and that's great. I think the family gamers and board gamers and stuff like that do not. I don't know what their circle is. If they have discords where they talk like this and they kind of do all this, I'm sure they do, but I haven't come across it so far. It's been trading card gamers have been our main people, have been somewhat interested, especially because the design looks cool and the different champions and stuff like that. I mean, it could be what's hindering them from holding it, but we got to figure out what to do about that. Let's see. Yeah, so that's the thing. We're just trying to get our friends, and even like some. So I've been testing this game out with my friends that are females, and they seem to pick it up decently well and enjoy it somewhat. For a trading card game, I would imagine that they enjoyed it quite well compared to them picking up Magic the Gathering, because this game has a lot more. It's built to have specific emotions involved, right? And we design it that way. So Flick's weapon can cause anyone's defense to malfunction, right? So now you have this storyline of Flick's having this ability to malfunction. You reduce your opponent's defense by half before they use their ability. Okay, so he's going to be down to 2. Big Bad's going down to 2. Add number roll to your attack, right? 6. Ooh, I'm an 8-3. Full Moon. So right there, what I was trying to explain was that we try to explain the story and the character and the life and the whole lore of the character onto the card, and then have the person who's reading it not feel heavy about a complicated rule. The rule is just one sentence usually, or 2 sentences, with a stat that is simple. There's nothing else cluttering this thing up with +4s and 10s and hearts and weird stuff, and like I don't know why that's all there. Like I don't want all that. I need to like play and relax, Then again, Final Fantasy does intrigue me in that fashion, so I may actually try it out. So Jedi, you're a board gamer. I don't trading card games. I love the art. Well, thank you. Oh, that's wonderful to know that we have a board gaming, person or two. Oh, hey, we got a second one. Nice. Theater. Well, see, I didn't know that. Okay, I apologize then. It feels like they're mostly TCGers, but I hope that we can develop this in a way that board gamers would be super happy to collect cards. That's kind of our ultimate goal for the game. If you want to know the ultimate overlaying, is I want to. This is my mentality, right? My retro-minded mentality. I want to come home from work, kick off my shoes, throw down my jacket, sit down, open up the board to my board game. It's all nice and beautiful, and then have a couple decks of my champions where I want to battle out this routine, and I want my friends to be able to come sit down at the table, and just pick up cards and just join in, and it'd be fun, and we laugh. And we don't get stressed out of whether my cards are stronger than your cards because we're battling against a common enemy on the board. But if we don't even have the board game, then we could just do it like, hey, you want to just throw down some cards? Yeah. here, we'll do randomize. You get these, you get these. Because then there's no care about who you get because you don't know who you're getting. The game is already kind of randomized by the fact that the abilities throw a loop into the chance. But if I was just to get my friend to come over, let's say Joe, I'm like, hey, Joe, here you go. He gets it. He can just sit back and be like, ah, dang, I got to do this. You got 4? I got 3. He's dead. Goodbye. We can go through a hand in a couple minutes. And I had myself a nice little game. This music's very, not the mood I was going for. Uh-oh, can't do commercials either. Okay, so me too. I hope the board games will be like. I wonder if you could just brand it as a dice card game, a DCG. DCG, dice card game. DCG, DCG. I am champion DCG. I am champion DCG. I am champion DCG. DCG dice card game. Card. CDG. How about CDG? Card dice game. Does that not make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but CD, you know, that's kind of retro. And G, because the DCG, DCG, dice card game, DCG, CDG, I am champion CDG. I don't know. That's a tough one. Yeah, I guess DCG does make more sense. Ah, okay. That's not bad though. I like that. Dice card game. Interesting. Dice card game. We don't have to be in the same category anymore. We could just straight up make up a whole new. But okay, well, I guess you guys don't know, but that's a fear of mine, is having people take this concept and rebranding it for their own. You know, that's terrifying because we felt like we found a mechanic that was so simple, is so simple, that allows for so much build off on the like different aspects of the game. But you know, I think that for any other game, that's how they do it. And for all movies, I mean, how many movies are so similar? But it can't be us because they ain't got the artist and they ain't got the mastermind behind it all. This is actually all you guys. RDG, retro dice game. That's not bad too. RDG. I am champion RDG. Ooh, I like that. Actually, that sounds really good. You know what that reminds me of is those old Radio Shack. Radio Shack. That's what it reminds me of. RDG. I don't know why, but I feel like it's one of those cables at Radio Shack that you pick up as an RDG cable. You know what I mean? I just feel like that's what they're. DCG flows better. Okay, then it's a toss-up between DCG and RDG. I'll let you guys vote. Let me know. Whoever gets the higher number, I guess. I like RDG, though. If you're spitballing, it's a good one. DCG's not bad. I am champion DCG. I am champion already forgot it, dang it. I am champion RDG. It's not bad too. I am champion RDG. I am champion DCG. DCG's not bad too. It's got a little click at the end of it. Okay, look, I'm just wasting precious internet time by being on here. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope this was a little bit more helpful. If it didn't answer your questions in the Discord, you know, I'll continue to try to answer them. I'm trying to draw out the whole roadmap, but because so much is in the air right now, I'm gotta be careful what I solidify into the ethos, you know. Okay, so Pete even says DCG makes more sense and easy to understand. There are dice, there are cards. It's a game. It's very straightforward. Well, thank you, Pete. I see what you mean. Okay, DCG seems to get a higher vote. I do like RDG, but DCG. I am champion DCG. We can do that. Can figure that out. Okay, so that's good. Accomplished that tonight. No time for a game. I think I've been on way too long already. But we'll figure out how to get a game soon in the tournament. And yeah, if you guys think of prizes we can do for both judges and for the players. You know what we should do for the judges? If judges should have to battle themselves, you know what I mean? Like we should make at the end the judges all battle. Yeah, just force them into the war. It's not even a choice. What do you think of that? That sounds like a good thing. Force all the judges into their own fight at the end. After the attendees won and there's a final champion, they make the judges battle, and those two at the end go head to head for one more final prize. Now that's a championship right there. Yep. And then if you do like a secret code in the battle, maybe if like you organize it correctly, I don't know. Maybe you unlock a special boss. Maybe I come out and fight you. You know, like I get on the stream. I'm like, you know, secret boss Josh, and I throw down my cards and we have to battle. And if you beat me, you get like a, I don't know, you get like something wild. You get a, I don't know, like what would Mortal Kombat do? That's what I'm just trying to think of. Like Mortal Kombat would give you something really weird. I'd give you a mirror card, a card that's just a mirror of, so you can look at yourself and be like, Funky Monkey 02. You know? I don't know. Anyways, I'm done. I'm sorry. We're over. Game over. Until next Friday. I'm going to try to put out another video actually this week of me playing, but the weeks go by quite quick. So, thank you guys. See y'all on the flip side.